was a kind of a quiet week. I had to look it up to be sure, but we're up as of now almost 2% on the week. Most of it, I think, was on Monday from this just random rally that we got towards the middle of the day. It did seem interesting to me yesterday about the reversals. What did you guys think about those intraday tech reversals? I mean, we had like about a 1% intraday reversal on the ES. Some of those tech names, like 3 to 4, 5% intraday reversals. I thought that was kind of telling for the time being anyway. Even this morning, some of them are fading. I mean, and Nvidia's down like to 128-ish. What did you guys think about that yesterday? I thought it was kind of peculiar.
I think it's the end of the world as we know it.
Don't listen to him. I think we may have seen the buy the rumor, sell the news kind of a day early in the CMG and Nvidia. I think the market was just a little bit skinny on this. We've been following the top 4 or 5 stocks, really, right? And they were weak yesterday, relative.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Nvidia, the AVGO, right? These things have been really kind of moving the market forward. SMH actually reversed big time yesterday. I think it's this one of those situations where it's kind of a little bit of top for the time being, right? I mean,
AVGO down another $20 today. I know it's not a widely traded product, but it does have a big dividend, $5.25 for those that are so inclined to play that.
Oh, that's a good call. I didn't know it had a big dividend like that. That's a regular dividend? Is it like a special div they got?
No, it's a regular dividend, $5. I mean, it's a $1,700 stock. I mean, it's a 1.2% return when you think about how much money it uses to buy 100 shares of stock. Yeah, but $5.25. That's correct. I mean, I don't know how many deep in the money, options people have in July, but now with these 0-day options, you certainly could be in harm's way.
There might be a bunch of people who are short calls actually in a name like that after this.
Sure, because the stock has gone up so much. Maybe even if it's a defined risk trade, like if you're still in June, you're looking at the stock 1,700 and change. You're looking at the 1690s. You could be exercised.
Yeah, that's something for people to be aware of today. That's for sure. It's a good call, Tom. This is also the second longest streak without a 2% down day. That's something to keep in mind, too. We haven't had that in a while. I don't know when we get that. I mean, I'm still thinking August, September for more volatility in the market. I don't know if we got to wait that long, but I feel like it's going to be a minute.
I mean, the 2% move, I mean, the market's not implying a big 2% move, but, that's why they call it an outlier, right? I mean, but 2% is nothing. When these indices are 5,500, 20,000, even the Dow's 38,000, 2% move is, you almost got a 2% move in silver today. I mean, 2% move is relatively small.
Yeah, but those can be kind of volatile, right? I mean, silver, gold,
sure.
And this week they bounced back up, which was kind of strange to me as well. Bonds I still can't figure out. I really feel like bonds are just going to hang out in these levels between, 117, 120 and 107, 110 for the notes. So I haven't been compelled to play them much recently. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm not as interested.
We've been trying to dabble in bonds, but not as aggressively as we have because we feel like they're in no man's land. We can buy them.
I'm flat bonds here. Yeah, I'm flat bonds here.
Yeah. So, I mean, for this week, it was fairly quiet. Next week, who knows if we get more of the same. We got some core PCE coming up Friday as far as inflation goes. That's the next possible thing that moves the needle. Otherwise, it's the week of 4th of July, which, again, is another holiday. I mean, this is kind of the way I've been looking at these last couple of weeks. I didn't expect a whole lot this week. I haven't traded a whole lot this week. It's kind of the same for next week for me. I'm really kind of saving a lot of dry powder for the week of the jobs report, which happens to be a week where we also have a holiday and a half day. So we'll see how that goes. Well, I mean, this week threw me off, man. Wednesday, look, I forgot my computer yesterday. That's how thrown off I was. I forgot my computer in the office because I was just so thrown off by a holiday during the week.
I'm glad you mentioned it. It's kind of like a carpenter forgetting their tools, but I wasn't going to go there with you until you mentioned it.
Well, I still have my tools. You know what I'm saying? I just forgot.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you.